Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, okay? Leo. Okay. I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay. Let's see, Leo. We have the World card here. There is something in your head that you wanted to reach a point. It's like, okay, I would like to get to this point. If only I could get to this level or this status or be able to do this thing or to do that. Or I need to get this all situated and then, So there was something in your mind, an achievement level that you've been striving for that you're reaching here. You have the King of Wands, yeah. This is something that you've been going after. You've been focusing your energy towards for a long, long time. It's something that, it was a risk for you to do. It was a way that you have to put yourself out there. The King of Wands, he has his fist clenched because when he decides to go for something, there is no off switch. There is no abort mission. There is no changing of the mind. It's like a lion once they're going to strike, and the male lions, it's like they lay around all day, they do nothing. But when it comes time for them to do something, when another lion has come to challenge him, it is 100% go, and he will lose his life, not concede, lose his life versus fleeing his territory. No, that's not an option. Male or female doesn't matter. There is some sort of tension, some sort of trying to hold back this energy because you want to be in the right moment to strike. You want to use it for when you need to. Male lions conserve their energy. And this is just the energy that I'm getting, this particular time from the King of Wands. Doesn't always have to necessarily mean that the King of Wands means this. And sometimes I feel like with passion, when it comes to love, that can be what it's talking about. It reminds me of in Pride and Prejudice. If you've seen Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley, and I don't know what the guy's name is, Mr. Darcy, but I don't know the actor that plays him. But he clenches his fist, and they show that. The camera zooms in, and it's here, and it's a wide shot, the whole ballroom, and then all of a sudden it's this. Whoa, what's going on? So, and he does this right after he all of a sudden out of nowhere offers Elizabeth his hand, so for her to step into the carriage, and he's helping. And that's back then it was whoa, you look at somebody for 2 seconds and you help them in the carriage. The next thing you know, you're married. Whoa. You better watch it here. You better slow your roll. So he really put himself out there on that one, and he did that with his fist afterwards. And then he was going like this. You gotta see it. It's funny to me. I don't know. It's kind of cute, but it reminds me of the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is okay, I really want this. I can't fight this anymore. I can't hold this back anymore. And he was holding back because he didn't think that he would be a good option for her. Not the other way around. It's his own insecurities. So you could have a love situation where somebody has been holding back because of their own insecurities, and that's going to change here. We're going to see. You have the Three of Swords and you have the Queen of Swords. So you've been hurt in the past. This person knows that. This person understands that you have had difficulties, that you have faced, that you have had to stand up for yourself for. There could be a way that a person knows a little bit about you, and they know the difficulties that you have gone through, the trauma that you have went through, and how you have to, protect yourself here. And they may feel like you're not going to be having, all of these people coming towards you, and they don't want to be an annoyance to you. We're going to see more when we clarify. You have the Seven of Cups here. So there's a lot of different things that you could be imagining at this time. There is a castle off in the distance. You could be imagining that. There is this monster, ferocious monster. You could be imagining that. He has jewels or she on her wrist here. And then there's a mask and then the skull. So it's like there's a lot of different ways you could be thinking about this right now. You could be thinking about all different types of things, but is what you're thinking about, is what you're dreaming about, is the option that you're choosing, is it reflecting how you truly feel? And is it to your benefit? Or is it to your detriment here? That's the difference. You could be seeing that there was a way that you were looking at things that was not helpful or beneficial to you, and you're changing the way that you're thinking of things. So maybe you could go with the same option, but think about it in a different way. Look at something in a different way. It's like if you're overanalyzing, yeah, you have the Five of Swords. So when you're overanalyzing things, you put things in a negative light, and this is going to deter you from doing something, you know, and you don't want to do that. You're trying to do the opposite of that. So you don't want to be looking at your past and thinking back on all of these kinds of things here. But I feel like, look at this King of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign. A Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn here. You have Judgment and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, there is a situation here that, you know, you are ready to see for what it is. See what value it is that you're getting out of it and what value it is that you're not getting out of it. There could be something that it's like the old ways of doing things are not beneficial to you. There is other people that it's like, don't compare your life to other people as well, because I'm getting this energy of you comparing your life to other people, and other people, you know, they didn't have the challenges that you had. They're not going the places that you're going here. There is something about the way that things have always been done with this King of Pentacles. And you're like, you know, maybe that's the way that the things have always been done, but that's not the way that things are always going to be done. And certainly not for me. And so it's like, you know, it's like, okay, let's say everybody, you know, they go to college and they graduate college. And it's like, you know, how many people didn't graduate college, and what a great benefit to their life that was. They're so insanely successful and they're so happy, and that just wasn't the right fit for them. But if you're thinking about it like, man, I couldn't even pass college, instead of looking at it like, you know, I never slip, I just fall into a better situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who has that they're like a college dropout and they're like a famous celebrity? There's a lot of them. I can't think of any on the spot, but there's a lot of famous celebrities that are like, you know, they didn't go to college. They dropped out of college. They failed this. They did this. This didn't work. That didn't work. It's like there's a conventional path to things. There is a path that you were once on, and you're comparing yourself and your path to these other people, but you're meant for greater than this. And you need to start to see this, because it's like, are you trying to learn something? If you want to learn more about something and that is your goal, then go to college. But if you're trying to make money, well, then you don't need a degree necessarily. You know, it's like, this is the time. Now is the time when impossible things are becoming possible. So now is the time for you to get in alignment with this new life, with this new you, and realize that what you've been trying to do is not working. And there's a reason, because you're thinking too small. You have to go bigger. That's what's going on here. That's what's happening. And you being more free with what's going to happen here, the more free you can be, the easier this is going to come in for you. The more benefit you're going to have to your life. You have the moon here. This could be a Pisces person coming in, could be a Cancer. You got the Ten of Cups here. So this is a lot of love. This is a new beginning with a lot of love attached to it. Could be back and forth with this person for quite some time. You could meet this person through something that you're working on that takes off. And so this is how you meet this person, with the Star card, because something greater is happening here. And this person is involved with in some capacity with you taking something to a greater level. Let's see. There was something about learning how to daydream that is beneficial, because, you know, this Five of Wands here, it's like a learning thing. They're not using swords, they're using sticks. So, you know, it hurts to get hit with a stick, but, you know, you'll be fine. So it will just, you know, hurt you so that you learn to duck, right? So it's like, yeah, you need that sometimes. And there's something here about, you know, she looks like she's daydreaming on this card. And daydreaming of this emotional fulfillment, of this happiness, of this, you know, having the way that tarot depicts the ultimate outcome, which it's never going to be. We're always going to be striving for more. We're always going to be getting out of one car and going into another one. Abraham Hicks, you know, but it's like there is something here about tarot always depicts like the happily ever after being, you know, a marriage and a family. Right? But it doesn't have to be that scenario. But there's something here that you're daydreaming about. It could very well be that scenario. Let's see the worlds. Really, yo? Okay. Let's see the worlds. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's things you're leaving behind. You could feel like somebody left you out in the cold and they're coming in to communicate. It doesn't feel that extreme though. When you get this card, this looks pretty bad, right? It's not that. Maybe you thought something was going to happen with a particular person and it didn't happen, and the next time you see them, they ask you out instead. So it's not exactly being left out in the cold, abandoned, betrayal, being all alone. You know, it's not always that serious here, especially when you have it with the Ace of Swords. There is something here that's coming out into balance. This could be an energy of maybe you didn't go somewhere, maybe you didn't do something, maybe there was some sort of space that was had, and in this space, this person was like, wow, I know what I want, and I know what I don't want, and I don't want to be without Leo. Like, that is a very possible energy here with this Fool card and then the Page of Swords. They're trying to figure out how to have a new beginning with you and how to get more information about this new beginning. So what is this King of Wands about? Let's see. You have the Knight of Wands and you have Judgment, which is both over here. So there is a new way that you're being free here. You're living a new life. You're living your best life here. You're out here like doing this thing here, following your curiosity, following your mystery. And this is how something is going to come in to your experience here. Not by you fixating on it and wanting it to happen and trying to make it happen in the way that you have envisioned in your mind, but by letting go, focusing on other areas of your life and focusing on things that make you feel free, focusing on some sort of a mystery here, because it's like you're giving space for someone else to come towards you. And there is something about that happening. Some sort of an announcement, some sort of an achievement is going to lead to a lot of freedom for you. You're going to be able to have a lot of freedom. You're going to be able to live your life in a different way, in a different capacity. You're going to be focusing on that sort of thing, and then this is going to come in. This is how this is going to happen. Where it's like right now you're trying to like make it happen, and you're kind of like, well, maybe I should just focus over here. And you really want to, but it's tempting to focus over there. Eventually you're going to completely focus over here, and that's when this is going to come right on in. And this is not any kind of game or anything like that. It's just you put yourself first. You be the number one person in your life. That's very important, because if you're not putting yourself first in your life and you're attracting someone, that person wants you to put them first instead of you put yourself first, and that's not healthy. And this is why you got relationships where people, it was not a healthy circumstance or situation. and you were always fighting and you were always the one putting in all of the work. Yeah. And it never amounted to anything. It never went anywhere. You were actually really alone the entire time. And this is why you have the King of Wands here with the Lovers, because this is the King of Wands understanding what healthy love looks like. You know, so this is what you're doing here, and how to daydream about this healthy love, how to imagine this, because there's things that you were imagining, there's things that you were doing. This is like in Clueless. This is like Clueless. There you go. Look at this. And now we have the Empress. Okay, Cher. So in Clueless, you know, in the beginning, she likes this guy that sits behind her in school. And so what does she do? She sends herself flowers. And she's like, oh my gosh, look, this guy got me flowers. And, you know, and then she has chocolates and she shares them with the whole class and blah, blah, blah. And she's, you know, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm unobtainable. Look at me. Everybody wants me over here. You know what I mean? But her energy is right there focusing on that person. And so this person feels like there's no space. There's no space for them to come forward. And there is no space because of all this competition going on that you're creating. And so this is causing a person that has a genuine, healthy, you know, wanting something to step back. And this is causing people that, you know, want to take advantage of everything that you have to come forward. And so this is something that it's like you have a lot of success here for yourself and you don't know that this is coming. And so Spirit was like, yeah, we're preparing you for this because there's a lot that is you're going to be doing now. And you need to get it out of your head about there's a lot of people doing this. There's a lot of people doing that. There's a lot of people reading tarot cards on YouTube. There's a lot of different people that want to watch tarot card readings, and certain people vibe with certain people and certain people vibe with other people. You know, there's so many people on this freaking planet. I don't care how many people are doing what you want to do. That doesn't mean there's not room for you to do it. If you have a dream in your heart, it's meant for you. That's why it's there. So don't talk yourself out of your own dream. You wouldn't do that to anyone else. Anyone else that came to you and told you that they had this dream, you would pump them up and give them enough courage to the point where they would do it, right? And you need to do that for yourself. Pretend you're talking to somebody else. What's this Three of Swords here? Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. It's time now. You know, there was a healing that needed to take place. There was still this, you know, brokenheartedness, and there was, okay, I need to defend this, okay, with the Queen of Swords. But now it's like, now it's time to act now, okay? And it's like, you still want to make sure that you have those boundaries up, but now it's okay to move forward. You cleared everything out that needed to be cleared out. Look at this, you have the Four of Wands. There's a commitment here for you. There's changes here that have the potential to last throughout your life here. There is a person that you have the potential to marry. And there is a business, there is something here that you have the potential to change your life with doing this, and you're going to change a lot of other people's lives too. This could be a Pisces or a Cancer person. It doesn't have to be, could be a Taurus as well. But there is something here where you don't see that there is a person that you're going to marry. And you know, look at this Ten of Swords. I love this. 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 So the Ten of Swords, you know, he's making this symbol with his hands. And the same symbol is being made with the hands of the Hierophant, okay? They're going like this, both of them. And so this is signifying here, sometimes there is something about when you go through so much trauma, so much difficulty, so much, I mean, extreme difficulty, abuse, you know, you name it, right? This heartache, which, you know, it's a lot, okay? You can kind of get like a fast pass. And I feel like you kind of did that because you were dealing with something for such a long portion of your life but it was a mystery to you. You kept it hidden. But in your soul, you were always working with it. You were always learning about it. You were always understanding it. You were always healing it in a way. And there is something now where this mystery is over. This difficulty is over. And now you're able to not be alone anymore. You're able to not be in this unsure time of what's going to happen to me. How am I going to end up? Is this ever going to end? You know, these cycles on repeat of devastation. You know, finally you're going to have other people that you can rely on. Finally, you're going to see that you can rely on yourself here. And that is going to be shown in what shows up in your reality, as far as more financial stability, changes that allow you to expand and to do more. And people are also going to start showing up now. And this is gaining some momentum here. Some of you, it's like you're going to meet a person that you're going to marry. Did you already meet a person you're going to marry? I just saw the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this Queen of Wands here. There is something here that a person loves, what's uniquely you. It's time now for you to show what is uniquely you. One more card flipped over, and it's the Ten of Pentacles, or Ten of Cups. Wow. It's time for this new beginning. It's time for the world to see, hey, you're awesome. This is what it is now time for. Wow. Judgment. Let's see Judgment. You have the Hanged Man, seeing something from a different perspective, seeing something that was once a detriment to your perspective. So this is like giving me energy of, Billie Eilish. I think she was like a ballerina or something, and she like had an injury and she couldn't dance anymore. She has Tourette's syndrome. She was born with it, so she had a lot of things going on here. And she said, she just focused her energy. I'm not going to focus on my dance and how I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to focus on how I have this illness that nobody else has. I have to deal with this and nobody else has to deal with it. I'm not going to focus on all of the hurt and pain that this has caused me in my life. I'm going to focus on my music because this is bringing me joy. And this is, something that is a passion of mine that I love. And so she's focusing on her music, and, she became famous. And then look at how interesting of a person she is. Look at how unique she is, the way she styles herself, everything that she does. The way she sings is so different. The way she does this is so different. The way she does that is so different. And do you know how many people that are different that see her and they feel so inspired? They just believe in themselves just that little bit more, And so this is what's happening in the world now. Whatever makes you uniquely you, it's time to be that. It's time to be that. It's time to share that with the world. And it's time for the world to see that everybody can be on top. Everybody can have their dreams. And we want to see everybody winning. And this is like the turn of what's happening now. That it's like, are things going to, get better and better and better and better and better? Or are things going to get worse until they force you to just believe in yourself already? You know what I mean? That's like the kind of energy that's going on here. And you're believing in yourself. You're believing in yourself and you're going for it here. And, the sunflower on the back of the card, is signifying, I've planted sunflowers before and they grow in like the smallest little planter box, and they grew to be 8 feet tall. I hardly water them because I worked at a daycare. I had 0 time and they never like really needed water or looked like they needed water. The kids ran through them. Okay. And these plants were so resilient, So this is saying you don't need a lot to thrive. You really don't. And you have enough right now to get started. And everything that you need is just going to show up. Do sunflowers really not need that much water, or did it just rain enough? It just rained enough because sunflowers always turn towards the sun. So they are manifesting more of this benefit, more of this momentum in a positive direction instead of in a negative one. You have the Three of Cups here. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. Some of you may be walking away from people, group of people, the way that you used to celebrate, but it's like now you're going to celebrate, but there's a new reason to celebrate. Look at you have the King of Wands. There could be a person, this King of Wands person that wants to come forward towards you here, and you see them when you're out. You see them when you're out with other people here, and they're going to have to take this leap of faith, it looks like. They're taking this leap of faith to come towards you and make this offer to you. But it's like right before we were talking about how you weren't focusing on that. And you see how this comes in. So that's how it works. You know, a million cards came out, but also the Emperor. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. You have some sort of financial freedom here because, you know, this Knight of Wands, you know, they're not tied down. They can do this, they can do this, they can do this, they can do that. They can do things at a greater capacity. There is something that you're focusing on that you're almost finished with, that it's almost ready. It's almost going to be taken to this point where, look at this. It's a big victory here for you, and you're manifesting this. You're manifesting this with this Magician. You're manifesting no blocks going forward. You're manifesting achieving more financial success, more love and joy in your life, and you're manifesting doing it easily and effortlessly. And this is something that you deserve in your life. Wow. Okay. Let's see about this person, this King of Wands, this Mr. Darcy. Okay, what are you about, Mr. Darcy? Come on. Let's see about this. I have the Spider. Wow. So this is definitely a, you know, energy of a person who is very creative. They're a person who's dedicated, who's hardworking. They're going to do everything that they need to do to create the home, the life that they are wanting. And that's very important for, you know, them. They want, you know, they have created what they want, a stable life for themselves where they're thriving. This is a person who is established, you know, and they want somebody else to share in this with. They want somebody to, it's like they have the house and everything all set up, but they want somebody there to make it a home. You know, when you have all of these things and it's like you have all this stuff and you have nice this and you have nice that, but it's like, you know, they want somebody else there. And then now this has become a home, you know? So spiders also represent very strong feminine energy. I feel like this person, you know, if that's you, I feel like it's you that is more the stronger. Usually I take it as the person watching the tarot reading is more of the divine feminine. But you could be divine masculine either way. Either this person really appreciates your divine feminine energy, or you appreciate theirs. There is something here about just like a nice role that is being played here. You have the bat here. So there is some kind of mystery that's coming to light. It's like when you see a bat, it's like, well, I know the mystery of the world now. You know, it's something. You know, they look kind of like aliens here. I love bats. We have one up there. But it's just like, what kind of a planet are we on when you see a bat? It's always just a sign of something coming out that has been hidden for a long time. I feel like this person, you know, you have never really been yourself, been able to be yourself with the person that you're with, you know, and with this person, you can be yourself. You don't have to hide and only show the nice and neat parts of your personality. No, that's not how this works. This could be coinciding with the full moon in Virgo on the 24th. Okay. We have a peacock here. So I feel like this person feels like you are very elegant. They like the way that you carry yourself. They feel like you're very, very beautiful. You're very alluring and you attract a lot of attention here. Everybody, it's all eyes on you. It's like this elusive creature that they need to protect. You have the Panther card here. Yeah, this person will protect you. This is a person that will protect you. They will stand by your side. The Panther to me is spirit. Shamans were associated with panthers and they wore a panther's tail around their neck. So the Black Panther is really associated with loved ones, ancestors, watching out for you and protecting you. And this person, any person that's going to come into your life now, is going to be a person that will protect you, that will do that, will do that same thing. So, wow. Okay, let's see a little more about this person. You have restlessness. You could be ready for this to happen already. I feel like they are too. Very ready for something to happen here. But Spirit wants to encourage you to allow this to happen. Look at fulfillment here. Focusing on what areas of your life are you already fulfilled. It's like ask and this is given. It is already done. It's already done. There's nothing that I need to do to make this happen. It's a done deal. I trust in the universe. I know the universe is going to bring me the right person. It's happening. It's happening. Any second now. Any day now. I'm fulfilled right now as I am. I am worthy of love. This love is coming towards me. There's no reason to be restless. I'm going to focus on my money. I'm going to focus on what's coming back towards me. I'm going to focus on what makes my heart sing, and that's what you're doing here, power. Yeah, because you're taking your own power back. You don't have to do anything, say anything, and you can have all of this power. It's people that are doing all of these actions out of power. It's actually not power, So you're calling all of your energy back to you. Not doing anything physically to make anything happen. Doing it within, the work within. And this is something that you have done. And this is Spirit is just saying, yeah, just hold it. Just hold that energy. Just maintain. You've already done the work that you need to do. All you have to do is maintain. You have optimism here. Be optimistic because this is coming in. It's really beautiful here. It's really wonderful. You have assertion here. It's like somebody's coming in here. You have enterprise. There's a lot of success here. And it's like this energy of starting a family with someone. You have the acorn on this card. A lot of you, maybe you had to escape your family. You had to escape. You didn't have any traditions. You didn't have anyone to back you up. You have isolation here, being on your own, feeling like you always had to defend yourself here. There was like a situation where you were used to staying, and even though the cage door was open, you didn't want to fly out here. There is a person coming in here. You have endurance. It's like, they have been through a lot as well, and they're ready now. They're ready to have a beautiful life. They're ready to celebrate this life with another person, and they want that person to be you. And you're going to know this because they're going to tell you that, and they're going to show you that with their actions. And their words are also going to be in alignment with this. So this is too many. Let's see. You have the caterpillar card. What a beautiful card here. Too many. Okay. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Look at that. There is a change here for you. Believe it, believe it, believe it. The rat, someone is working against you. There's people that, from your past, there's I felt like this energy of a group of people that you maybe not wanting to hang around with, be around with anymore. There could be a person in that group that's working against you. I feel like you already have a feeling of who this person is or who you need to distance yourself from. It's already been a thought that has been on your mind. If that message is for you. You have the peacock, beware of great pride here. Okay, you have the peacock twice here. So this person, you know, they could be prideful to come towards you. You could be prideful to show that you care about this person. So this is something, or that you're interested in a person. So that's just something to have in the back of your mind here. When something is coming about here, it's like this energy of like with Cher and Clueless, and she's sending herself everything, and she's, you know, making herself appear. Don't do any of that. There's something, it doesn't have to be that, but in past relationships, you're being reminded of past people, and how badly they treated you, and how did that relationship start? Did you go up to that person? Did you say any of these things? Did you do things to try to secure this person? But when actually it was doing was pushing this person further away, and this person was, it's just something, there could be something there for you to be aware of. Okay. You have the desk. Pay attention to your work. Yeah, you're going to focus on your work. You're going to have all this success, and then bam, this love comes in. This is how it happens. You know, when you're putting yourself first, this is the way that it's going to be in this relationship, you know? So you want a person who wants a healthy love. They don't need anything from you. A need-based love will always fail. It will always fail. It will never be sufficient. You may stay in a relationship, people do it all the time, but they're absolutely miserable. It's not real love, you know? You have grandparent. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. This could be a person that is looking out for you with that ancestor card, a person that is protecting you, and a person that is here to help bring and orchestrate you and this new person together. Love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to feel less afraid. Wow. How beautiful. This could even be a person who is afraid to come towards you. It's like when you say, you know what, I don't need to try to do anything. I am enough. I am enough. I love myself as I am. I am worthy of love. If you make, and I don't have to do anything, they're just going to come to me. And universe, I am open and I am ready for love. And you say that in your car before you get out and go out to wherever you're going to go, right? This changes everything. It changes when you say these things to yourself. And this is going to change what you're getting as a result as well. Okay, Leo, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much. I made a TikTok. It's called Sicilian Rose Tarot. And I also have a book. It's called One Light. It's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you're interested, that's in the description. If you resonated with the video, you want to like or subscribe, that'd be great. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.